Hey everybody, what is up and welcome back, and I have one question for you. Is this the ultimate doomsday survival prepper air rifle? Stay tuned because we're going to check it out. Hey everybody, what is up and welcome back to the channel. And have I got something super cool to show you guys today. Now, as you guys saw in the intro, I showed you this crazy thing, man. Check this out. Is this the ultimate prepper survival air rifle? That's the question. This gun is, and I'm going to read off here, this is the Black Bunker BM8 in .22 caliber. They make a .177 caliber as well, and they build this as the ultimate survival air rifle. And is this not crazy? Does this even look like an air rifle gun to you? It's nuts. And what's really cool is this thing right here is actually a storage case as well. So we're going to get into this gun, we're going to show you how to put it together, and it comes apart the same way, and we're going to do some shooting testing with 3 different types of pellets, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts in the end. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, but let's get into this thing. This thing has got some weight to it. When I first picked it up, I was like, wow, it's actually got some heft and got some really cool build, but then I had to figure out how to take the dang thing apart. Now, what's really cool about this is they give you a cover here and here to cover the barrel and cover your port where you're loading your pellets, so that when you're carrying it and stuff, because this thing will fit in a backpack, it's protected. So let's take that off and let's show you guys as I slingshot it. Let's show you guys actually how to put this together. I did do this once just to make sure I knew how to do it so I could be kind of efficient at it. So what's really cool is it's got a little unlocking lever right here in the handle, and you just click that down and that releases it, and then the whole gun comes out. We're going to take the case out. We'll talk about the case in a little bit. I apologize for the wind. I got a storm coming. I'm trying to finish this video up, so please bear with me. So what's really cool about this is that you're going to lock your barrel out here, you're going to lock your thing out there, and it locks into place. And then you're going to take your rod, this is the ram rod that charges the piston, and you're going to drop it in there, and then you got a lever right here, and you're going to click that over, and it'll lock into place. If it doesn't lock into place, you'll be able to unlock it. So you're going to make sure that goes down and locks into place. Now the gun is completely together, and you can shoot it and fire it, which is really cool. Has top Picatinny rails, side Picatinny rails, and it actually feels really good. This has got a good solid feel to it, which was very impressive to me. I do like that. It has a nice solid feel, and once you unfold it, it's really not that heavy. It feels heavier in the compact form than it does when it's actually folded out. So it's really cool. It's got the safety right here, it's safe back here, fires forward like that. Pretty simple. It's like a lot of Gammo air rifles and stuff right there, and it actually cocks really easy because I tested it just a couple times just to see, you know, the cocking effort and stuff, and it really does cock pretty easy. So that was pretty impressive with me. I just, like, when I got it in, I did a little thing to unfold it, and I shot like 3 pellets out my window just to kind of see how it would cock and shoot. I was able to kind of hit the target I was aiming at, not quite where I wanted to, but it actually hit it. So you know, that wasn't too bad. But you guys are going to see in the shooting part that it actually does pretty darn good for open sights, because I shot it totally open sights. I did not scope it. We will put a scope on it eventually and see what kind of groups we can get with that, but I really wanted to shoot it open sights because this is built as a survival rifle, and for me, in a survival situation, I'm probably not going to have a scope because scopes can get damaged, they can go out of whack, and you want something that you can acquire targets really quick with. So that's really cool. But as far as initial impressions, if you guys can see that, I mean, it's really feels really well built. I'm pretty impressed with it so far. So I really like it. Now I'm going to read the specs off to you guys so you guys can hear the specs, and you guys can make your decisions on that as well. I am no expert when it comes to air rifles. I'm just a guy who likes to shoot them, but I have it pulled up. This is off the Pyramid Air website. Basically the same stuff they got on their website. You can go to blackbunker.com and you can find this gun. They're actually out for pre-order right now. So it says this is the specs they got. This is the Black Bunker BM8 brake barrel air rifle. This is in 22 caliber, and it is foldable and compact brake barrel, gas ram power plant. It's available in 177 or 22. Shoots up to 1,000 feet per second with alloy pellets in 22, and shoots up to 1,200 feet per second with alloy pellets in 177. We know most of us don't shoot alloys; we're shooting lead, so it's going to be a little less. It's got a reinforced polymer stock. It's got the Picatinny rail, iron sights, Picatinny side rails. It is 42.7 inches long and it weighs 7.5 pounds. So there you go. There's the specs on it. It comes in black and tan, and I wanted the tan like this. I like this. I think this looks better with the black and tan kind of mixed. It actually feels really good. Like, it feels really good to hold and shoulder. So it's a pretty good gun, but you guys don't care about all that. You guys care about how it shoots. So let's jump over to where I've got my table set up and I've got the range set up, and we'll do some shooting, and then we're going to wrap this video up for you guys, and hopefully, you know, this will help you guys make a decision on whether you might be interested in this gun that's billed as the ultimate survival gun. But oh, wait, before I go, let's talk about this little case. So this is a super cool case as well, and what's really nice about this case is that it unlocks, if I can unlock it, and it opens up, and it's a nice padded little case. So you could put like a survival kit in here. You could put like a medical kit. You could put like some fire starter stuff in there. So that's actually really cool too. You can even pull those out if you didn't want the insert in there, or you don't want an insert on one side. You can take those out. So that's actually a cool feature of this gun, is that you actually get that too. You can put a little kit of gear in here as well, so you can throw it on there and have it. For me, it would probably be some fire starter stuff, maybe a couple snacks, and maybe a little bit of medical gear, something of that nature I would throw in there. But I do think that's a really cool bonus that you get with this. It's actually super cool. So the other thing I want to show you guys before we run over to the range, this is the box it comes in, which is a really nice box, and the box is actually really well padded on the inside. I'm not going to pull this back off to do it, because I wanted to show you how this box comes. It's actually a really nice box, and this was in another box, and it came very well packaged, and really nice box. So if you actually wanted to fold your gun up and store it, you could in this box, because it's got foam padding, nice foam padding all in it. So if you want to keep it compact and throw it in your truck or something like that, this is actually a good little storage case until you can figure out how else you want to do it. So that was really nice. It's even got a handle on it, which is really nice to have. So pretty cool thing. And this says this is a water resistant case with foam on it. So this is supposed to be water resistant as well. So that's kind of cool that they gave you this kind of case as well. So I wanted to kind of talk about that as well, and show you guys that they do have this really nice case that is padded. It's very well padded on the inside, and that's kind of a nice thing to be able to store this gun. If you don't want to keep it in the open form, you want to keep it broke down, you can do that. So, but let's get over to the shooting area here, and I've got a target set out at 20 yards, and we're going to shoot the Crosman Premier Domes in 22 cal. We're going to shoot the JSB 15.89s, and we're going to shoot the JSB 18.13s and see which one does the best. So let's jump over there, let's do some shooting, and then we'll come back and wrap this gun up, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. All right, everybody, so now we're going to do some testing of some pellets here and see how accurate this thing is. I have a target out there at 20 yards, and we're shooting iron sights, open sights, because that's what I want to hopefully do with this thing. Even though it has a nice rail on it, I want to keep it on the iron sight level of things and stuff. So we're going to start off with the JSB. I've got 3 different types of pellets here. I've got the JSB 15.89s, I've got JSB 18.13s, and I've got some Crosman Premier, the Ultra Magnums and Domes in 22 cal as well. And we're going to see which ones shoot best. This is the sight setup just as it came out of the box. So we're just shooting for groups right now. We're going to see which one ends up being the most accurate. I can tell you that I do like the weight and feel of this gun though. So let's see how well it performs. Like I said, we're just shooting for a group right now to see which one does the best group at 20 yards. So that's what we're going to do right now. Cocking effort is not too bad, which is always nice, because some guns can be really hard to cock. So let's see what kind of group we can get. I will tell you that I wish they would have marked the front sight with the front blade sight, because it's a blade sight, with like some white or something, or done a fiber optic, because it's black and even in this light it's kind of hard to see. So hopefully they can improve that. I'm probably going to paint it myself now that I can see that. Trigger's not too bad. It's got a first and second stage. Sounds like it hits pretty good. We're aiming for the red dot that's on that target, if you're wondering. And we're just going to aim in the same spot each time just to see what kind of group we can get. Two. Three. Four. Five. All right. Let's go see how that group turned out, and then we'll work on the next ones. Doesn't look terrible. It looks like it needs to be pulled to the left a little bit, but it's open sights. First time shooting. I noticed there's a little bit of diesel going out of it. I did run a bore snake through it like 3 times just to kind of try to clean some of that out. But let's go see what that looks like. All right, everybody. So I got the target. This is what we got. That's 20 yards. Got my MOA coin. Going to show you that, and then I'm going to take a tape measure to it to kind of show you what it got, so you don't think I'm full of crap. You know, because I know how some people get. They're like, "Oh, that ain't this, that ain't that." All right, so here's my MOA coin from Air Guns of Arizona. We're going to go center to center. Put it on there. Do the center shot, and that's what you're looking at. That's what you're looking at. 20 yards open sights with 15.89 JSBs. That's what I got. Now, let's do a tape measure so you guys can kind of see how that works out. So center to center, if you guys can see this, it's 1.5 inches that way, center to center. And then you got from center to center on this, you got about 3/4 of an inch. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but you got about 3/4 of an inch. You know, just under an inch that way. So 1.5 inches this way, just under an inch that way on the target. So that's not bad open sights at 20 yards. Group could definitely be tighter. You know, but as all air rifles, you guys know that air rifles need to get broke into. And we're literally haven't put any, these are the first shots that are gotten put through the gun. So we are going to try the 18.13s, and then we're going to try these Crossmans, and we're going to see which one gets a better result. So let's go down there. Let's get this target set back up. I'm going to take a picture of it though with the Crossmans on there. I'll post it up in the corner as I was talking about that, so you guys can kind of see it that way too. And let's see what the next set of pellets can do. All right, everybody. So now we're going to shoot the 18.13s, the 18.13s and JSBs. We're going to see what kind of accuracy we get out of those. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better, because I definitely want tighter groups at 20 yards with open sights. I mean, it wasn't bad with those, but I want tighter groups. You know, I mean, personally, I want a group like that, you know, or tighter at 30 yards. So let's see what we're going to get. I got a little bit of breeze going on here too, so hopefully we can get some clean shots out of this. High and right. But again, we're just going for groups right now. We're not going for anything else. This is where the sight was set when I got the gun out of the box. So, group first, I'll dial it in after. That's 2. I will say it's kind of hard to see that front sight. So definitely, if you guys decide you like this gun, I would definitely paint it white or orange or something. 3. 4. 1 more. Got a little bit of breeze. 5. And that's the kind of group I'm looking for, iron sights out there. That was really good. Let's go get that target. That was nice. A little bit of adjusting with these sights, and that at 20 yards I'll take all day long. So let's go get that target and check it out. All right, everybody, this is a much better group. Check this out. Look at that. Much better group. Look at this. This is 4 all right there, and then 1 little flyer. That's the name of the game when you're shooting air rifles. Usually when I shoot 5 groups, usually one of them ends up being a little bit of flyer. But that's 4, and that probably could have just been me, you know. But 4 right there, that's good. 20 yards open sights. Let's get the MOA coin out. Kind of show you guys what that looks like. So we got our MOA coin, and that MOA coin, check it out. Those 4 shots, all in that MOA coin. You know, if we go center to center, let's go center to center so you guys can see that. That's center to center with that MOA coin. That's still really nice. That's still really good at 20 yards open sights. That's a dead rabbit or squirrel all day long. So that makes me happy to see that. Now let's get the tape measure out. So we'll get kind of an exact measurement here. So we're gonna go center to center right there. It looks like about 1.25 inches, not even, but about 1.25 inches that way, and this way it's under 1 inch. You know, that way. So you get it's just under 1 inch this way, 1.25 inches that way. Yeah, 1.25 inches for sure, center to center that way. So just a little over 1 inch this way and under 1 inch that way. So you're within that 1 inch and probably 1.25 inches in this whole thing. You know, maybe, yeah, you're in an 1.25 inch shot group. That 20 yards open sights. That's a dead rabbit or squirrel all day long. Really happy with that. So that was really cool. Let me sit back down here. That's a much better group. That is definitely, that's the 18.13 JSBs. That is definitely viable as far as open sights for hunting a small game. You know, birds, rabbits, anything like that, prairie dogs, ground squirrels, your varmints around your house. That definitely a much better group. I'm happy to see that. I wasn't really too happy with the 15.89s. It wasn't a terrible group, but this is what you want, at least open sights at 20 yards. With a gun like this, it's supposed to be the ultimate survival air rifle. So let's check out the Crossmans and see how well they shoot. They're a lighter pellet, but we're going to test them out anyway. So let's redo this target, get it fixed back up, and we'll put it down there and we'll see what the Crossmans will do. All right, everybody, last round of pellets here. I have some H&Ns, but I didn't get them out today because these are kind of the ones that I really try to go with is my JSBs. Not that I don't like H&Ns. And we'll probably shoot those eventually later to kind of see what it is to figure out, you know, if those are even a tighter group. But we're going to shoot these Crossmen. These are the regular Crossmans. These are the like 14.9s or whatever. These are the ones you can buy at any box store at Walmart and all them. And we're going to give those a shout out. And let's see how well they do. These are the domed ones. These are 22 caliber dome pellets. And let's see how well they do. Because you never know. This is why we test pellets. Every air rifle likes a different pellet. And this is why you want to test pellets out. Because You never know which one's going to be that one that is just the tack driver on it. This also, just so you guys know, and I probably went over this already, but the safety's right here. It's just like on the Gamos and stuff. You just flip it forward, safe's back, forwards thing. I am going to tell you though that sight picture is tricky. You definitely going to need to paint that thing. Ooh, that was nice. That was right on the red, right where I was aiming. Maybe Crossman's the ticket. You never know. You just never know. And that breeze is picking up. I got a storm coming in. It's supposed to start raining here in a little bit, so I'm trying to get this done before that. Yeah, all right. All right. That was 3. That's 4. That's 5. Holy crap. I think the Crossmans are a winner. Let's go get that pellet. Let's go get that pellet. Let's go get that target. I think you guys are going to really like the way it looks because it looks really good here on this camera. So let's go get that target and see what that looks like. All right, everybody. I think you're really going to like this. The Crossmans, hands down, smoked this one for sure. Look at that. That's the Crossman 14.3s or whatever they are. That's the ones you can find at the box store. Look at how tight that group is. Let's get the MOA coin out because that's pretty much going to cover that. Check this out. This is what you want. This is 20 yards, open sights. That's the kind of group you want. And check this out. Look at that. Look at that. Hopefully you guys can see that. Pretty much covers up the whole group. That's my Air Guns of Arizona MOA coin. 20 yards. That's all in that coin, you know. Every one of them in that coin. So that's a 1-inch group. 20 yards open sights. That is awesome. If you guys ain't buying that, we'll break out the tape measure. Because you can see where the holes broke. You guys can see where the holes broke. And that coin covering it all up. That's awesome. That's awesome. And that's why you test pellets. Check this out. Center to center. Center to center, if you guys can see that. 3/4 of an inch that way. And about a 1/2 inch that way. You know. Open sights. 20 yards. That's awesome. I think we should send them at 30 yards to see what it's going to do if it opens up or not. What do you guys think? Yeah, let's send the Crossmans. Let's do one 5-shot group at 30 yards. It's going to be hard to see, but let's kind of see what that turns out like. Let's do it. All right, guys. My target's out there at 30 yards. We're going with the Crossman Premier Domes, .22 cal. And let's see what this thing can do at 30 yards. I will say the cocking force on this is really easy, so I'm impressed with that. Trigger's not bad. Sort of like a second stage, but it's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of got a squishy feel to it, but you can figure it out and do it. Man, I can't even hardly see that dot. But we're gonna go for it. Oh, my camera turned off there. Don't know why. It just shut off on me. Let's kick that back on. I don't know why that shut off, but hopefully you guys got that. I don't know. It's actually not looking too bad except for that one flyer, so probably gonna regret saying that now that I said it. But let's see. really hard to see that sight picture though. Huh. All right, let's go check that out. Hopefully you got that last shot, because this camera cut off for some reason. I don't know why. 4 out of 5 don't look too bad at 30 yards open sights. So let's go see what that kind of turned out to look like. So let's go check that out and see what we got. All right, everybody, this is what we got at 30 yards. Open sights, Crossman Premier Domes. Not terrible, honestly. Where's my coin at? The coin's hiding around here somewhere. Here's my MOA coin. Now here's what we got here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's my flyer. But if you put that coin in the center of those guys, that's not terrible. That's really not terrible. 30 yards open sights. I mean, this group right here, that's a rabbit or squirrel's head. Let's see here. Let's do a tape measure here. So you got about center to center, just a little over 1.5 inches that way, but this isn't terrible, you know. So center to center on these, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying to get center to center. It's about 1.75 inches. I mean, if you go from that one, that's 2.5 inches, you know. That's a flyer. It's hard to eliminate those flyers. But this isn't terrible. That was open sights at 30 yards with a sight that's kind of hard to see on the front there. But that's not too bad. And I know I can get those groups tighter. I got some wind blowing and stuff. Not making excuses. But honestly, that gives me hope and promise. So, let me sit back down here and just talk a little bit. So that really gives me some hope and promise to this gun. To be able to do that at 30 yards is not terrible. I mean, considering I just took it out of the box and it's just getting settled down. I probably should check the stock screws on it. That's one thing I actually did not do, which I normally do is make sure all the screws are tight. But let me, I will check that out. But that's just out of the box. This is what you get. I didn't check anything. And I just shot, and this is what you got. So I think you could definitely get those groups tighter. Man, the wind's picking up. So let me clean up my mess here, and let's wrap this video up and give you guys my thoughts on what I think about this air rifle, because I kind of like it. All right, so we are back, and to give you my final thoughts on this gun and what I think, do I think this is a viable survival gun? Well, let's first talk about the shooting. You guys saw how it shot. You saw how it shot the pellets. The Crossman Premier Domes knocked it out of the park at 20 yards. That group was so tight that was very impressive. And then I shot that 30-yard group and it opened up a little bit. But I think that can be, that was iron sights at 30 yards. And I think that with some time and some practice and with the breaking of the gun, I think I can really get those groups tight. So we're going to keep testing that out on it. As far as the performance of the gun and how it felt to shoot, I liked it. It actually shoots really well. The trigger is not bad at all. It's not super stiff. It feels like it has a second stage, but it's kind of has this sponginess feel to it. But I'm not some expert, so it's really hard to explain. For me, it doesn't have that second stage like you get in a Viroc, where you pull it and you just feel that solid thing. You can feel it, but it's more like it reminds me of one of my old Crossmans that I had, but it's smooth. I will say it's smooth. So it's smoother than I thought it was going to be. But you guys will have to test it out for yourself and see what you think about the trigger. Me, I don't have a problem with the trigger. It doesn't look like it's adjustable. It may be, but I don't see anything on it. It doesn't look like it's adjustable like that. You get that trigger. But the trigger's not bad. It's not bad at all. And you guys saw with the groups I shot, I mean, it really was not horrible to shoot it and stuff. And considering this is just out, you know, just took it out of the box and shot it, you know, I think it did really well. So I was really impressed with it. I was really impressed with the Crossmans at 20 yards. That was really awesome. So, you know, I figure at 25 yards, this thing open sights is going to be pretty darn good for taking small game. I think it can be viable at 30 yards with some practice. Do I think it is Would I say is it the ultimate survival air gun? I don't know if I would say that, but do I think it would be a good survival air gun? Yes, I do. In my opinion, I think this is a great option. I'm very impressed that this company came out with this. I think they can refine it and even make it better. This is the first generation of this gun. And for me, I think as a first generation gun that they did, I think they knocked this out of the park. Now, we're going to see how it holds up because I haven't had this gun long. I literally just got it and did this test. I mean, I literally came in today and I did this video today. So we'll have to see what the longevity of it is. But my first initial impressions of it is I think they got a home run with this, and I think with a little bit more advancement and a few little adjustments, I think this thing is really going to come along when they do like a Gen 2 and Gen 3. My only complaint, and this is really my only complaint that I had with shooting this gun, my only complaint with this, and I haven't adjusted the sights. That's going to be the one thing I'm going to have to do is I got to dial it in and stuff and pull it over because you saw it was shooting a little off. And then we'll see. I didn't shoot any steel targets today for that simple fact that I didn't have time because the weather's getting crazy to sit here and adjust the sights. I will do that on another video. After I dial it in, I will do a quick video of just shooting my steel targets out here for you guys so you guys can see that. But I didn't do that today because the weather's closing in. It's supposed to rain, and I wanted to do some precision shooting for you guys today, just so you guys could get an idea of what this gun's going to do out of the box. And that's what we got. Normally I shoot the steel targets, but I don't have time. The weather's getting crazy and it's starting to get dark on me again, and I wanted to get this wrapped up. But do I think this is really a cool offering that somebody has put out with the air rifle and stuff? Yes, I do. And if you guys don't know, this company actually that makes this air rifle has been making paintball guns for years. I mean, paintball guns for years, and they're really popular and well known for making paintball guns. So you can go to the Black Bunker website and check out this gun, and it also will talk about the company that makes it. So if you guys want to read up on the company, that's fine. But I will say, as a first offering, I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed how it holds up. And how it did. Like, it was very comfortable to shoot, and that's a big thing. And it's not terribly heavy. And I have injuries and stuff, and it was really easy to shoot. It bag rested good with my hand under it. I would never have tried to bag rest it without my hand under it. But you guys saw the results that we got with the shooting. So I think it's really cool. Now, my only complaint, like I was getting to, is that it's very hard to see this black sight. I wish they would have marked it white, marked it orange, marked it any kind of bright color, or done a fiber optic sight. I think the reason why they didn't do fiber optic because it does break down and you could break it, and they wanted to go with a blade sight, and that's fine, go with the blade sight, but at least make that more visible. So you guys out at Black Bunker out there and stuff, my one suggestion so far with this gun, and the only one I have so far, is that you need to make that sight more visible up front here. That's the only thing that was an issue for me, is that it's very hard to see that blade sight. If you got nice bright light, you can, but shooting in kind of an overcast condition like today, very hard to see that blade sight in the front. So I would definitely brighten that up, and maybe brighten your two posts up here too. Put a little, do a white dot up here, do a white dot on your post here, so you can really see that sight when you're taking a sight picture and stuff, especially with iron sight. So that's my recommendation for this gun. I'm gonna take a little bit of paint and just go doop on that blade, and then I'll have a nice white blade, and then I'll be able to see it a lot better, which will make it easier for me to acquire targets. But I will be doing a lot more shooting with this in the coming weeks and putting it through its paces. This is my first review of this gun to kind of give you guys a idea of what it is. And I think that this is definitely a really, really decent, viable rifle. So yeah, if you guys are into that, doomsday prepper survival, whatever you want to call it, type stuff, if you guys are those prepper people and stuff, I think this is a great gun because you can fold it down and just throw it in your truck, throw it in a backpack, and it is definitely got some accuracy to it. I mean, it's definitely, and it's got the power. That's the one thing. It's got the power to take out small game. This thing is easily going to take out a rabbit or squirrel or a bird if you're shooting a dove or whatever thing, anything like that. Quail. I mean, you could easily take out a prairie chicken. If you don't know what a prairie chicken is, that's a grouse. So do I think it's a very viable gun? Yeah, with those crossmans at 20 yards, yeah, open sights, whatever you're shooting at, it's going to be toast. you know. And I think 20, 25 yards, I mean, you know, I think that's going to be very viable, you know. And I think even, you know, with some practice, 30 yards. But I'll definitely say 20, 25 yards with those Crossman Premier Domes, yeah, you're going to hit what you're shooting at, and you're going to take it out, and that's going to be dinner. So, so that's my thoughts on it. You know, you guys tell me what you guys think. I will say that I love this, and also for you guys that are just air gunners who love air rifles, this is a very unique air rifle to add to your collection. I gotta tell you, I think it's cool. I like tactical stuff. I like the design of this. I think they really thought this out really well, um, as far as the design and everything. And it's a very solid gun. It does not feel cheap. It does not feel like your cheap, plasticky Walmart kind of air rifle and stuff. This is very solidly made, and it feels really good. And my initial impressions with the shooting and stuff was really good. Those 1813s did good too. That was a really nice group too. I think you can dial either one of those in pretty darn well. I'd be curious how well the 1813s shoot at 30 yards, and I'm going to test that out too. But I'm going to dial this in, get the iron sights dialed in, and I'm going to do some more shooting with it, and I'll be making some more videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely want to hear your thoughts and opinions about this air rifle, because it's super cool, and I'm going to definitely be making a few more videos with it. Going to play with the sights and get it on, but you know, initial impressions, I like it. I like it, and I think it's cool, and it's really awesome. Also, I will put links down below so you guys can get this. I actually found this on Amazon. All right, and it was available on Amazon. They didn't have a bunch of them, but I actually snatched this up on Amazon. I know it's pre-order on their site, and it's pre-order at Pyramid Air. So if you guys want to snatch one up quick, Amazon's going to be where you're going to have to go, and hopefully they got a few left. They do have them in black and tan on Amazon. Last time I looked, there was 10 of each. Well, there's 9 of the tan and 10 of the black last time I looked, which was a day ago. So, and it's going to be a few days from the time this video drops anyway. So if you guys are wanting to snatch one up, that's what it was. The price on this was $269.99, and they're like $279.99 on Pyramid Air. You can pre-order them there, but they only have the black, and I wanted the black and tan, obviously. So check it out one more time. Really cool, very unique, and I like where they are going with this rifle. I like stuff like this. I love to shoot iron sights. I prefer iron sights. Scopes are nice, but if you can shoot well with iron sights, then you can tear it up with a scope all day long. And I think everybody needs to be able to shoot with iron sights and get good with shooting iron sights. So there you guys go. You guys tell me your thoughts, what you think about it. Ask the questions that you can. I will try to answer them to my best of my ability. I'm definitely going to be doing some more testing with it, but this is my initial review, and for me, it's definitely a thumbs up. I like the gun, and I can't wait to see what else I can do with it. So do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button down below. I appreciate all my subscribers. I'm getting ready to get over that 1,000 mark. If I haven't already done it by the time this video comes out, I'm really happy about that. And I am going to be doing, once I break over 1,000 subs, I am going to be doing a few giveaways to say thank you to all you guys for following the channel. So appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the next one. Just get out there, get out in the woods, get out there, do some fishing, do anything, but just get outside, get out of your house. Quit looking at the computer, quit looking at your phone, and just get out there and enjoy nature and enjoy shooting and enjoy fishing and enjoy those things that are awesome in nature that we have. And we'll see you guys on the next video.